Here's my sketchy test bench. We again have our Raspberry Pi Zero. Currently only have the power cable going in, and it's plugged into my super sketchy adapter going into the super sketchy power supply. You're gonna see it here first, whether there is magic or white smoke. Let's hope for magic. Moment of truth. Boy. Nothing happened. Just making noises. Oh. Oh. I don't know if that's a good thing. It's kind of whining, weaseling away, but hey, it freaking worked. Nice. So the test bench is getting a little more in there. Mostly laid out how I want it now. Still pretty sketchy, but let's see what happens now. Plug it in. And we get some Pi activity off the bat. But seems like it shuts off though. So go to the front. Standby. Turn it on. Pi starts going crazy again. Except this time it stays on. Alright, cool. We're getting somewhere. Right, so little project coming along. I do have the Pi tapped into a 5-volt now with an extra little USB adapter, so I can kind of plug in whatever the hell I want for power. It's all nice and secured over there with the power supply glued in the hub. But having a bit of an issue. It does turn on fine and dandy with power switch and whatnot, but it is not turning on the hard drive. It's getting the power light, but we're still not getting any access to it, so I'm gonna assume that that's not enough power, even though oddly enough it ran just fine being plugged into my TV with USB, but not enough with that power supply, which is annoying. So yeah, it just doesn't show up. And if you're wondering about the DVD part, that part, it did work. It worked fine. The discs would pop up. There was no issue there, except they would only play for about 20 minutes, and then they'd start getting all stuttery and laggy, and it happened every time. So it wasn't just like a movie or a one-time thing. I'm really the only person that has used a Zero that I can tell for like a media center, so I'm guessing it's just running out of RAM. It can't store the movie or whatever, but it does play, you know, from a hard drive just fine. So I'm gonna figure out how to get this thing so that it works properly. I'm gonna try maybe removing the main board. It's probably taking the most power, but then I'm gonna lose the ability to turn it on and off with the button, and the little LCD's not gonna work. That sucks. Hopefully there's a better solution I can come up with, because I kind of want to use it for the hard drive. Yeah, well. Till then. I've learned a great deal with my little project here. I went through numerous revisions, numerous different ideas, and the first one, the most simplest, ugliest contraption I came up with, worked better than my thought out ideas. So this is what I like. It's back to basics. You know, you press the power button on my TV, boom, TV comes on, and boom, the Pi turns on, my hard drive turns on, everything turns the hell on and starts working. Awesome. That's great. That's wonderful. So I'm done with this thing. It's going back to the way it was, which is nice and simple. Nice and simple. Simple. Just a case. Ugly case. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't turn on. There's no lights. Doesn't do that anymore. Because that would not work the way I wanted it to. Either I'm stupid, or it just wasn't the right way to do it. But I love this. I turn it on. My remote works. My freaking... Come on now. I said my remote works. Oh, there we go. Stopped working for a second. I'm probably covering the last one. There we go. Beautiful. Anyway, there, my hard drive, it shows up. My Seagate. Beautiful. I think the batteries in my remote are dying. It shows up, it works great. I can't ask for more than that. So I'm done. I'm throwing out all the other junk. CD drive, screw that thing, the hot glue gun ran out of glue, power supply, screw this thing, it works, it's got 5 volts, but it didn't do what I wanted. Cases, cable cutting, all that, my lovely adapter I made that worked. It's all going in the garbage. Alright, so, is the Pi Zero a good media center? A little bit. It can do most of what you want, but don't expect it to do a lot. I certainly expected it to do a lot more than it's capable of, but it did surprise me what it is able to do. Just keep things simple. It's a simple computer. You know, I'm sure it's capable of much more than I'm, putting out there, but that was my midnight idea. I needed so that we could watch some TV or movies in the bedroom. I'm still going to keep it the way it is. It's alright, but again, don't expect it to play DVDs. Don't expect it to play very many files bigger than a gigabyte. HD stuff. But it'll get you by if you really need to. I'm gonna try and upgrade it, I guess, once I get the opportunity, and figure out another project to put it into. Maybe a little handheld or something, because it clearly didn't work out the way I hoped. But that's what I have to show. Please like, share, and subscribe.